Dér. Újra itt. Újra itt. Ez kell nekem, ez kell. Kicsit belehallgatok, mert nem tudom, hogy mi a szituáció. De remélem most, úgy látom, most nem állítódott el semmi, szóval... ez a zene. Esküszöm. Kurva jó. Na. Nagyon jó. Na. Pillanat, hogy itt még előkészülök, azért tényleg mikrofon egyik le van tiltva, ki van kapcsolva, jobb azt ki van kapcsolva, azt fassa. Visszarakjuk ezt a képet itt PlayStation-re, és nyomjuk a startot. De mindenek előtt előkutatom a telefonomat. És belehallgatunk a streamecskébe. Van egy probléma. A telefon megvan. A fülhallgatóm nincsen meg. Nincs benne a tokjában. Eddig. Nem raktam vissza. Már reggel hallgatunk ki zenét. Hát itt a fülhallgató. Na mindegy, ez jó kell legyen, mindegy, később belehallgat, hát mondjuk nem. Inkább így kinémítom, és lássuk. Kinémítom, halló, és lássuk. Jó lesz, mondjuk, jó lesz. Zene, ez brutálisan jó. Na, és folytatjuk ott, ahol abban hagytuk. Na, ugye itt hagytuk a toronynál abba, igen. Meg kell nézni, hogy mi folyik itt. Esik az eső.
Is that a statue of me?
Melyik szobor? Hol a szobor?
New.
Ó, hát tényleg baszott.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Szegény. Saját magát hibáztatja. Az igen. Figyelj már. Na mindegy. És akkor most megnyit az open world része? Nem.
Bad feeling about this.
Rossz érzetel van.
Could pull this thing out of me.
Na, most sikerült.
What?
Gyúrtál.
Transmission.
Annak annyi.
No, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Jó. Miért lenne ennek köze a mászáshoz?
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
Szerintem is. Oké. És hopp! Egy. Aha. Van valami. Na mindegy. Hopp! És akkor jobbra. Mondom. Hát de ha arra nézek, akkor miért nem arra megy amúgy? Miért nem arra ugrik, amerre nézek? Így, ebbe az irányba arra ugrik. És akkor itt csak nyomom erre. Logic. Hogy a bánatba akarsz arra fölmászni. Jaj. Te jó Isten. Skynet elszabadul. Tartsd nyomva az L2 gombot. On. Mi? A vontató kézbevételéhez.
I should be able to pull that crane closer.
Ha jó van. Ja, értem, hát oké. És ez szárépülsz.
There we go.
Majdnem sikerült mellébrani.
How to cross over to the spire.
Hát itt is kell vontató. Az
Should be able to get up there now.
ja, értem. Most csak ugrunk.
I thought Silent
És
was helping
mászunk.
me when he gave me his lance. But it looks like he tricked me. It transmitted something through the spire.
Aha,
Did he save Hades? Why would he do that?
biztos én is
If I can
felmásznék
figure out
itt.
where he sent it, I can track him down.
Na,
Hopefully the transmission note at the top will tell me. Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
hát oké. És hol van itt kapaszkodó? Sehol. Jobb oldal? Ott van. Értem.
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
Azért, de figyelj, hallod, hogy egy rosszabbit pókámberbe az meg hát mihez, de úgy nyomja, mint a kurva élet.
An elevator? Let's see.
Na, hogy már egy kicsit egyszerűbb lesz. Szóval a Silence csak az is segített, hogy meghekkelje a rendszer.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is on.
Jó, remeg a kontroll. Nem
Wonder
menő.
what the Carja will make of this.
Oda. Fú. Azt a kurva. Gyerekek. Elcsübe.
There's the note.
Láttam az első részt is, de ezt is fogom. Már érzem, hogy fogom mi van.
Somewhere in the far west.
Másik toronyhoz, nem?
Well, Aloy,
Na,
I see you finally figured it out.
megvan Silence.
To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my rules.
You raped the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless. You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West and learn all
Kiüt vagy
that I've
nyugodtan.
discovered?
Jó.
Oh, I'll come find you, alright?
Yes. Well, the coordinates should make it simple enough. Even for you.
Még neked is össze. Jogi. Én is így szoktam érezni magam kód közben. Na mindegy. Silver rangba.
There's no other choice.
Hát nincs. Az lesz a szórjak.
Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Itt volt valami. Meg akarom nézni. Előbb most képes vagyok a hihetetlen dolgokra. Egy kicsit sétálok.
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite.
Amikor volt utoljára ez. Akkor itt volt a
Almost
csata.
overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Oi, miss.
És két játékba is belefogtam, ugye? Nem?
Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
Hát igen, itt volt valami.
Brother, been looking.
Hol van? Ott is van valami, meglássuk azt is gyorsan előbb, mielőtt tovább haladnánk.
It's part of the Deathbringer we defeated.
Ja, az izé volt a nagy dög.
This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Apa. Felgyújtom a...
Aloy always has a way of doing the incredible.
Ja,
I
ára
went
volt
inside
az.
it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it. The Tanakh, and they allow no trespassers past its border.
Az faszom.
That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tanakh might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
Az jó. Rohan. Jó van.
The Sun King.
Na. Köszönjünk oda neki. Tudja, ki vagyok.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace. But I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion.
Biztos is.
Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but I... Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick, better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
De szellemesek. Új fegyó.
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Köszönöm szépen. Királyság.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Hol a vizem? Bocsánat. Pillanat.
I need to attach the master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use.
Oké. Hát maradhat. Most Istenem. Jó, van, hát most hadd látszódjon. És mi van? Na, hello. Mi bajod? Ennyire? Csak fontos személy.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right.
Ez is sok.
I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To
Hey.
put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tanakh to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakh like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tanakh just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
No.
Soldier. Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands. And has been dead ever since.
Olyan nagy a béka, akkor... Na mindegy.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years.
5 év.
Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive?
Meg kell keressük őt is akkor valószínű.
I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will.
Hát igen. Azért szoktam itt beszélgetni, mert infók terülnek ki.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you.
Ja igen, kiventettük a gyereket onnan, tudom.
He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me, but I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You You make it sound easy.
Na jó van, megyünk.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back, but I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Avad, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian, but a lot of other places too.
Hát most ne erre,
A lot of
ja.
innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important.
Még nem.
At least, not yet.
You're right. I'm acting like a fool. It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective. Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success.
Bocsánat, de én így gondolom.
Goodbye, Aloy. As always, our hopes ride with you.
Ott valaki még.
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Bless you,
No.
champion. Itaman, what do you say?
Itamen.
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You
Pontos.
said it fine, Edmund. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itaman.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something
Hát,
like that.
igen. Konkrétan.
But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
Így van.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the
Köszönöm
sun light your
szépen.
way.
Watch out for thunderjaws, champion.
Jó van, vigyázok fel. Vigyázok én rájuk. Igen, erre, ide. Próbálj pofákkal, vigyázunk. Hát azt tudjuk. Hagyjál már. Van itt egy munkaasztal? Jó, itt most haladni kell.
There. A workbench.
Igen, ezt kerestünk. Köszi. Köszi, erre volt szükség. Jó, és akkor ezt tudjuk fejleszteni. Egység valamint egy új módult. Rezonátor csapás képzettség szükséges. Jó.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Pontosan? Na.
Uthid. Fanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
De hát
For
nem
the
sokáig.
moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to. And it isn't in Meridian.
Hát,
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved
reméltem.
our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman, 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind a solarium. Blech.
Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in London.
That's nonsense, of course.
Na jó van. Tényleg mennem kell.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in
Jó.
trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Jó, visszatérek. Wow! És akkor van ilyen rezonancia, hogyha...
Well, once again. This one seems to catch up.
Oda bassz. Üdvözöljük. Hello. Üdvözöllek. Üdvözöllek, dicső munkás. Akkor téged üdvözöllek. Téged se üdvözöllek. Majd megismertél? Azért már köszöntem? Na. Indulhatunk?
Is that the time? Or do you want to chat some more with your friends?
Na. Ideje elindulni.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tanakh, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
No.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Rendben. Szóval az azt jelenti, hogy Aloy egyedül akar lelépni szerintem. Nem akarok vészmadár lenni, de... Na, fasztásítozó. És igen. És a megérzésem beteljesült. Eskü még nem tudtam. Nem is néztem egy pillanatnyit sem a játék. Se streamen, se sehol. Egy kérdés, ez copyrightos? Remélem nem. Ó, az durva amúgy. Jó, kurva jó. Bocs, beszélgettek közben, de nem tudom, hogy most copyright vagy nem copyright. Majd kiderül. Lesz egy némaság. Innen hoztam ki a herceget. Az igen. Change hope. Azt a kurva eredeti. Vannak mackók. És ebben belehallgattak így, hogy ilyen hangos szenem most. Ez kurva jó. Na és pont vége lesz. Ó, de jó vagy. Na. Mindegy. Elvileg jó, nem? Ha beszédemhez képest. Jó lesz
Is
ez.
that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today, not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole
Elég
valley
hangos a játék is, meg
is
én is.
infested with machines.
Na, fasza.
I can
Camera.
handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chain Scrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine.
Aloy szigorú.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you fooled me.
Jól hangzik.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chain Scrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Láncmarás, az change shop.
Passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent, exposed to attack. I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage?
Uh-huh.
Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman. Proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See?
Jó.
Scripture.
Az. És kiírta
I shall
azt.
head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Hát jó, akkor maradj itt.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley then?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith and chain scrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks.
Igen,
I'll find
találom.
Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to chain scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
Na.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Menő.
I
Tessék.
gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit chain scrape first and upgrade my bow.
Akkor most kéne a savat fejleszteni az íjba. Adjad ide ezt így? A dolgokat? Biztosítani egy csomó cuccot. Hát egy tábor. Hogy ne lenne, csak most annyira beleolvad ebben a részbe, bazd meg. A loot, a... Fú. Konkrétan... Az is láda. Nem láda. Hallod?
If you'll excuse me, I need to...
Na, akkor meditálja.
I'll get us packed up and move us along.
Jó. Oké, akkor előbb íjat kéne fejleszteni savasra, ha jól emlékszem. Mert akkor... Hát igen. Ha eltalálom a tartályban. Hát ideig. Menj a láncmarásba. Keresd meg Erendet. Ó, van, gondolom jó irányba haladok. Mentsünk egyet gyorsan. Jó. És akkor hopp. Egy kis HP. De olyan könnyen kiszúrnak ebben a játékban, vagy ebben a részben. Az előzőben nem szúrtak ki ilyen könnyen. A lemasz. Mac. Az ott járőrözik. És te hol járőrözöl, barátom? Őt beszkenneljük. Azt felszedjük. Ennyi nézem, itt felül át tudok menni, nem? Szerintem át tudok észrevétlenül. Ha lemegyek ide, akkor mi van? És mi van, ha itt megvárom? De szerintem el tudnék menni annélkül is. Mondjuk megnézném, mik vannak azokban a jurtákban. Na, az meg pont erre fele néz. Mit mondott? Nem figyeltem. Pofaszkodásra figyelek. Az a baj ezekkel, hogy kiszúrnak. Nem néztem ki a nyomát. Az észrevett valami. Azt kiszúrta. Ó, nem is olyan probléma. No, nem vagyok itt. Majdnem kiszúrt. No, mi baj van? Ne! Hát barátom. Na. Be se tudok ide menni. De. Hát ez csak egy ezért. Csak egy lerombolt lófasz. Már is biztonságosabb a kicsivel. Az a völgy. Vagy van valami zöld. Meg kell nézni. Nagyon tetszik a játék, amúgy így ahogy kinéz. Brutális szerintem. Mi ez a zöld itt?
Gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
Jó. Oké. Kereskedőkkel hát el tudom adni, vagyis elcserélni. Vagy cuccot fejleszek, de egyelőre mindent érdemes gyűjteni. Úgy sav van.
It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down?
Mi az a sört is?
Did the bristlebacks do this?
Sört is hátul.
That must be chain scrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Jó van. Mi volt ez? Hoppá. Kő. Nagyon jó. kopárfény. Van itt valami? Hát csomó.
Bristlebacks must have got these Oseram. I hope Erend and the other vanguard are okay.
Ha jól szétkúrtak itt mindent. Ó, táska. Jó, hát az most nem érdekel engem annyira. Kicsit körülnézek, mert rengeteg loot volt az első részben is. Ez mi? Hoppá! Hagyj ide! Emléksz, soha nem felejtem Far Cry 3-ba, basszus. Beleugrottam a vízbe, és egy krokodil. Akkorát...
Wanna come in, Savior?
Te azt hittem már nyitva van a kapu.
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jor's orders.
Good enough for me.
Nekem jó. Nem tűnnek ellenkezőnek. Köszönöm szépen.
By the forge.
Petra?
Petra.
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon.
Hoztam egy kis fényt. Na. Megyünk.
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem.
The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra.
Nem iszunk.
I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you.
Tűzhajú.
Gotta move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the
Kocsmába
brewery.
megtem.
Your
Ja,
choice.
ott. Egy duma bár elférna.
Well, this Orban guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Így van. Itt lesznek mellékküldé.
You're Nora, and I'm inebriated.
Örventem a szerencsének. Te arra vegyél meg részek.
Workbench is free if you need to tinker with that gear.
Yeah, you.
Ja. És akkor itt kell az íjat, igen. Őt kéne savasra. Azt mondja, hogy... Húha. Első, és akkor így. Igen. Savasvadász össze. Kell egy olyan üregású hangkagylója. Jó. Ruha fejlesztése. Ezt érdemes fejleszteni? Fúha. Mi kell hozzá? Ó, hát nem. Sok minden. Még egyet fejlesztünk rajta. Úgy is van, és akkor itt már agyarszarú agancsa. Oké, és akkor tudok fejleszteni ezen is. De ezen is tudok valami. Ja, igen. Akkor tudok még egy szintet fejleszteni rajta, és akkor most kell a hangkagyló. És akkor lesz 3-as szint. És ő egy fonodrót kell, fémszilánk. A fémszilánk fog majd kevés lenni. Oké, és akkor ide már sörtés hátul. Nagyon jó. Csinálunk egy csapdát, itt szólsz, csinálunk még egyet, legyen 3. Na. Jó. Használod az ellenség szkennelésen, hogy lásd a gyengálsával szembe. Ha savat találod, korrózív állapot alakul ki. Igen. Igen, ez konkrétan ugyanaz, mi...
Now I just need to find errand.
Hakunk.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Ja. Az igen. Hogy? Dikka. Faszom. Most mi van? Minden településen megtalálod valamit, legyen számos pontján is, amikor teherbíró képességed meghaladó. Ó, van ilyen izén.
Maybe finally someone who will outdrink me, huh?
Értem. Akkor szóval vannak itt... Oda. Minden kategória. Opa. És ugyebár... Itt a tárgyisten. Akkor itt van nálam minden. Ők a gyors utazás, igen. Emlékszem, ebből csináltam olyan, hogy ne kelljen. Vontató, ez a vontató. Ja, a képességet, azt jó lenne. Ugye... Egy passzív erősítőműkör alak ismerhetsz fel. Értem. Ezzel még jobban lelassítom az időt. Jó van. Jó, hát most. Oké, hogy közel harcra akartam, de hogyha tudom... Hűha. Oké, mindegy, vannak problémák, ahol látom, de mindegy. Ja, zárva van ott a lakat. Na jó. Igen, ugyebár, mind ahogy megszoktuk, a zöld felkiáltójelek, ezek ilyen mellékküldetések. Fú, bazd meg. Kezdődik. Na mindegy. Azokat szoktam csinálni. Pont azért, nagyon jó sok cuccot ad. Most nem tudom, most ezt jelöltem. Ugye bána. Mi?
We're on the same side here, Olmert. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley, sent them straight through the gates of barren light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree...
Oh, you and that damned concession decree.
...would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
What do you want, Olmert? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Problémás ez a csav.
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So,
no.
The savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olfent Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osseram.
Oh, valami mindegy.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these...
Just be ready to blow the whistle. see what that Karja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Jó. Hát ugye? Igen. El kell intézni. És akkor most kell menjek a kocsmába. Jó. Azt megértettem. Minek nekem futópad, bazd meg. És akkor ez a kocsma. Úgy is van. Azt a kurva. Lass. Itt vagyok.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Olvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. If you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Olvan up.
What is this concession decree that Olvan wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Olvan get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but chain scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Olvant has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Olvan blasting hot air all the time?
Olvan's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chain Scrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Oké. Szóval először el kellene menni megcsinálni ezt a küldetést, ugye? És utána azt most nem kéne egyszerre belevágni az összesbe. Na, bazd meg véletlenül.
Hey, Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week.
Az
Felt like
igen.
I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me.
Nézzek,
Now I
hogy
need
úgy
to worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Inkább az étel.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild.
Érdekes dolgok
I could
lehettek.
use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems.
Vadásznom kell!
As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way, assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
Igen.
That's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Akkor, amielőtt mennék ezekre az utakra, először meg kéne szerezzem ezt, nem? És hányas szintű? Csak 5-ös szintű. Kisebb szintű, mint a izé. A másik, szóval... Igen. Szóval valahol ki kéne menjek ebből a kocsmából.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
Ja, hagyjatok ma. Oké, szerencsejáték. Itt a kiárat. Hát legalábbis egyik. Na. Gyűjts vathúst. És ez új küldetés. Nézzem meg, hogy az mit akar, de nem ezen kéne ezen átmenni, mert a faszom se tudja, hogy mi vár a... Vegyük fel azt a küldetést. Gyűjts vathúst. Oké, gyűjtök ki vathúst, na csak. Ezt megnézem, hogy mit akar az a... valaki. Ennyi. Ott van. Fúha. Nem húzatos egy kicsit?
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off her pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Értem, a bánya az egyik üzlete neki.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Hát, meg tudom érteni.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Na, ezt megnézzük, mára van. Hogy hát, ha... Igen. És akkor megnézzük, hogy ez mára van. Itt fönt. Oké, ott a bányánál. De most nekem erre a küldetésre aktiváljuk. Igen. És akkor ide fölmegyünk, és akkor bemegyünk ide a bányába. Aha. Gyűjts örömet. Öröm az örömben. Itt ki tudok menni.
I told him. Not again. I didn't want it.
Esküszöm. Hát streamben nem adja vissza azt a... Ezért már az nem 4K, de... Azt a vizet nézzek, bazd meg. Ez valami gyönyörű. Nem várom, hogy megvettem azt a tévét.
Seems like Bitterleaf likes to grow on rocky terrain.
Jó. Hopp, ott is van. Meg ott is. Kapásból látok. Ott van egy itt van, és egy vizen túl. Igen. És akkor egy ott van. Hát kíváncsi vagyok, Pisti mit mondott róla, mert ő is játszott vele. Igen, és akkor kell menjek tovább vadászni. Akkor gépek is vannak. A vadászást azt úgy kéne, hogy... Disznó kell. Ha jól tudom. Vatkan. És ezen a területen Pontosan. A tájat nézze. Gyönyörű. Valahol egy részgyal. Halló. Röfit hallottam. Röf. Annyit hallottam, röf. Hol az anyjával van? Ott van. Hát kösz szépen. Bocsi. Ott van még egy disznó. Na, látom el. Errefele jön. Ref, ref.
Here I am! Come and get me!
A lila halom. A fiatal szkennelgetnek. Hogy végezd a dolgodat, bassz meg. Hagyj engem végig. Nem megszokja a lova. Tökéletes állapotú koponya, pedig felbelőtte. Nem minden. Ötöt kell összegyűjtsek. Gyűjtsük egy kis fát. Madár. Lelőjem a madár? Nem lövöm le a madár. Hallom. Megint szkennek. De ez milyen szken? Felém szkennek. Ott a malac. Körbe, ha benne van, már rátalálja. Üröm az örömben. Hol van? Az csak sima fehér. Mindegy. Csak a húsa kell most nekem. van egy. Az jó volt.
Machine's on to me.
Kiszúrt egy gép. Hol öltem meg a Death Note? Valahol itt errefele. Atya. Atya.
There. That should be enough wild meat for Noldov.
És ennyi kellett? Nem. Ja, itt a gyűjtögetőnek a... kell egy lemez darabocska.
Ready for anything now.
Ezt nem kell. Négy. Oké, csinálj inkább is bár. Oké. Imádom a zenét. Olyan kis chill.
Scroungers. Noldov said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. I'll have to find a cauldron out here to learn how to override that.
Egyből, ha nem, azt jelenti az izé. Mindjárt kiderül. Szóval, ahol melyiknél mutatja a halálfelt, az meghal egyből. Gondolom én.
No metal panel. I will check another scrap pile.
Nincs fémlemez. Tovább kell keressünk. Itt ráda. Ezt kinyitjuk. Fémszínál. Ott is van egy valami. Az üregások. Oh. Kiszúrja a haverját. Kell keresni kupacot. Kupac, kupac, kupac. Ott fent, mint a rendei. Vagy ott voltam annál? Hello. Igen, az lesz az. Nem szúrsz ki. Becuki vagy.
Stop looking already.
Igen, ennél a izénél voltam. De nem.
I think I have everything I need from Noldov. Good thing too. I can use a decent meal.
Bocs. A küldi megvan, de viszont itt van nekem egy másik. És akkor így majd nem kell ide visszajönni. Meg szintet is lépte. Tudom használni. Emlékszem, ezt milyen jól tudtam csinálni.
Smoke. Coming from where Arnav said I'd find his crew.
Ők a gancsosok. Most miért akarsz te harcolni? Mire érzékeny? 3-ra. Majd a faszba, s nem bántanak. Most miért bántanak? Menjél már!
This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
Ja, jól van akkor. Szállj. Menj az utadra.
That looks like the foreman Arnav mentioned. I should check in with him.
Arnuffal? Ja, hogy ő.
You good?
I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin?
Corvin.
Arnav sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough.
Majd én megyek. Segítek nekik.
Are you hurt?
Vagy csak kimerült.
I'll live. The others. Please.
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I have to go.
Te ide a seggedre.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two, I think. 2 more.
I'll do what I can.
Nem tudom elégszer elmondani. Az a hátasom. De egyszerűen gyönyörű, bazd meg. Egyszerűen csodálatos. Kurva jó, szép.
Gotta find those 2 miners. Quick.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Ja.
The miners. One of them doesn't look too good.
Right on.
I'll dry off. Eventually.
I think I'm starting to see things. Is that a...
You okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go anywhere.
Most mondta, nem mennek.
I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow it sky high. Hopefully without bringing the mine down on top of me.
Szóval, ha tárgyak... Hát de itt... Ott brutális a sodrás. Gyerek. De...
Almost there.
Mi? Megvoltam.
Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage.
Na, az már ki. Megtörve... Azokra gondoltad? Azonban nem lehet belátni a víz alá. Csak a lemerülök. Van itt valami értékes? Na. Tenjük. De itt mintha itt balra látnék valamit. Fú, bazd meg. Aha. Vagy már felküld. Látok valamit. Oké. Ezt ki kell húzni innen. Nem mutatja be az meg a izé. Mi a fasz szórakozok én? Mász már fel. Istenem, én hülye bazd meg. Másszál fel, Aloy. És ki ezt te? Ez nem láda. Oké. Aloy? Egy szél? Na bóckodjunk? Valami...
Find where these machines are made, I might learn how to override them. Maybe I can swim past unnoticed.
Vagy akár... Kis beleszakjam őket. Gombák. Hát kibalezem azt. Hát nem most. Ketten vannak. 3. Nem állsz ki. Lófasz. Csak kerültem egyet. Hát innen indultam, de jó vagyok. Tettem egy nagy kört. Istenem. Ugye, ha gyorsabban úszok, akkor... Na, felfele menjél. És miért nem dodge-olsz, amikor azt mondom, hogy dodge-oljál a kurva?
Now's my chance.
És miért nem szórod? Ez elrejtettem. Persze.
We should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives.
Ugye. Azt hitted mi? Ezeket a gombák, ezekről beszélt, jó. De megint, hát ott voltam a fal mögött és mindig, mégis kiszúrt, na minden.
Need to find a way up to those explosives.
Jó van, már megyek. Semmiből szúrt ki megint. Na, faszom ez.
Let's see where this leads.
Egy ládához. Amit nem lehet kinyitani. Előre. Hé. De itt mehet tovább, nem? Ó. Van valami? Ez a rohadt víz nem esett nélküled, nem? Nyugi van? Mi van? De így visszajövök oda, kezdtem.
There's the explosives up on the track. Just need to get across somehow. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
Hát ott van. Ott a robbanóanyag. Itt egy láda. Ha. És most mi lesz, ha megint baum, meg még jobban... elment a víz. Ennyi.
Trick. Guess that got its attention.
Az igen. Ez hihetetlen, hogy ezt nem lehet. Persze, nyilván barátom, nyilván. Ez akkora egy fasság, hogy nem lehet dodge-olni. Itt a dodge teljesen más jelent, mint többi játékban. Mindegy. Igen. Az előbb 3 üregásról simán elbálnak, most egy meg lecsap. Ez valami bosszonyja. És ezelőtt mit lehet? De. Megvan. Ezzel nem lehet dodge-olni. Szép voltak nála.
I'm not giving up.
De... Persze, hogy a páncél. Jó ide beszorulni. Mi? Ez milyen fasz csinálni? Persze. Elkezdett bányászni.
check on those miners.
Komoly. Fasz, ki van ezekkel? Nem tudtam, hogy a Cézással lesz nekem bajom. Szerintem itt rátárhúzni. Ez csak ilyen izé, jó. Van még nyersanyag itt a közelben. Igen. Hagyjuk már. Na. Faszom.
She's so dead.
We don't know that.
Na, hello.
You did it.
I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
Kölyök.
Better let Corvin know his men are all right.
Csak valaminek üregások is van bassz. Rájöttünk, jaj jó.
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvet, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were there for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Ulvet can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
Ulvin's name keeps coming up. That's never good. Sooner or later, someone's gonna have to deal with him.
Van képzettségem. És pontom. Na, megy a Code League, abban nézek bele egy kicsit. Oké. Muszáj. Mennyi ideje megy a stream? Na, 1 óra 50 perce. Fassa, haladunk. Oké, és akkor itt van egy vágat. Jó.
Thank you, Huntress.
Köszönöm, vadász.
I'll see the last two make it out.
Oké. Helyes, tedd azt. Akkor itt vannak olyan felkiált a kérdőjelek is, mert a felfedezetlen területek. De most... Hát ugye készen van ez a küldés, meg az... Először visszamegyünk a bányába. Na. De meg is nézhetjük, hogy mi ez. Magasan van, ha jól látom. Aha. Felmennék oda a heckkedvéért.
There's an old watchtower at the top of that cliff. I wonder if there's anything still inside. Looks like the path out broke a long time ago. I'm gonna have to climb.
És azt, hogy tervezted, Alojkám. Drága Aloy. Vagy van rá terved? Hogy hogyan mászunk fel a Himalájára? Ott látom, hogy le tudsz ereszkedni, az oké. Hát hallod, ez... Ja. Így tervezte? Jó van.
This'll make a good die.
Hát ez az Assassin's Creed ez mellett elbújhat. Komoly bazd meg. Ez. Megszereztem a kód droppot. Egy pillanat, azt begyűjtjük. Az meg. Majdnem ide küldtem az én csetembe. Megszerzés. Deal. Egy pillanat, csak begyűjtöm az utolsó droppot. A kodban. Jó, be is gyűjtöttem. Jó. Mi ez? Jó. Bezárt. Most hova lett az egerem? Megvan, ne keressétek, megvan. Boston Bridge vezet a Los Angeles ellen. Na, igen, itt vagyunk a romnál, nem?
There we go.
Így né. Oké. És még kell itt ide feljönne amúgy. Az hülye? Aloy, légy szíves. Rendesen viselkedjél. Itt valami esetleg a láda? Hű, bazd meg. Hűha. De milyen részletes, bazd meg, ez hihetetlen. Mindjárt a részletezek én innen.
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun.
Yeah,
Send a signal? Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later.
Jó, tedd a későbbre. Tedd azt. Ez kurva menő. Mélységérzet van. Hello. Basz meg. Azt basz meg. Erről képeket kell csinálják, esküszöm, olyan kurva jól néz ki. Nem tudom most miről csináltam. Ez bazd meg, az a völgy ott. Ez hatalmas. Hol a kövi? Ott van. Ott erre volt, nem foglalkozunk vele. Hát jó lenne egy kis izét. Hoppá, rossz irány. Kis HP-nak valót össze, de mindegy, ma szedünk össze. Nagy lelkű lát már. Pár ilyen HP-t be kell gyűjteni, mert... Na mindegy. Jó fele megyünk? Nagyon jó fele megyünk. Hát most ide akarok bemenni. Először is. De tényleg van kettő izé. Azt nézve. Milyen mobilis lett Aloy. De majd gyalogolok. Mi? Mi a kő? Megpofoztam a disznót. Ombudsman. Nem ombudsman. Állatvédő. Hogy mondják? Mondjuk így is jó. Köszönjük őket.
Be careful out here, Red. West natural beauty.
I'd live in a forge if they paid me enough.
Nyugi. Hát mi van a központban egy faluban, az meg egy településen? Hát a kocsma. Figyelj.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Olvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Nyomjad. Hú, faszom, most meg mindjárt és vagyok. Nagyon elégedett magával.
Wow. Mildef, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. Your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks.
Köszönöm szépen.
And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of
Sába most 4-et raksz?
Hope to see you again.
Na, mivel vannak most képzettségem. Jó lenne. Oké, hogy ezt az ágadat elkezdtem. Igen. Értem. Minél kisebb az energia. Jézusom, mik vannak itt, baszd meg. Asszi. Azt a kurva életét. Nyolc nyilasszit lő ki. Soti, bazd meg. Ugye? Gép háton ülve. Nevelő feltöltés hatóidejét. Oké. Feltérgépek többet sebeznek. Aha. Hát... Meg most ezt fogom fejleszteni. Ez kurva jó. Aktív. Igen. Jó. Ez lesz a kövi. Fasza. Hát most nem szerencsé játékozunk. Feladott el egy fegyvertechnikát. A fegyvertechnika egyedül erőteljes támadások, amelyek nyom meg vagy tartsd lenyomva az R1 gombot célzás közben, hogy a kiválasztott technikát használ. Egy fegyver ellenét fogyasztja, majd idővel feltölti. Jelenleg fegyveredhez rendelkezésre álló fegyverteknek között váltogathatsz. Igen. Megnyomod az... Igen, gomb. Oké. Értem.
Might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. And see what else Mildef's cooking up.
Bocsánat. Hát ugye nem tudok váltani, mert csak egy izém van. Aha, és ott van a izé. A technika. Most arra kell menjek. Ha. Jó. Húha. Valamit beírtam a chatbe. Elzárt út valahol.
That bristleback's gonna run him down.
Thank the forge you were here.
Get inside until it's safe.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Kettő képzettség pont egyből. Akkor most kell azt kitanulni, bazd meg. Erős közel a ciklon. Jó. Húzza vérbe. És ez itt most semmi. Így kell, mondjuk nekem nem láttuk és nem látom. Mi a faszom volt ez? De nem azt akartam csinálni, bazd meg. Ez a jegyzet, nem a jegyzet, küldetése. Fő.
This whole area is rigged with tripwires.
De te már kiabál. Hagyjál.
It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do.
Most akkor mi van? Jó van akkor. Sehova nyugi, itt vagyok. Most már.
Welcome back, Red. Still use a hand here.
És mivel segíthetek? Hát én nem használok az aranycsapdákat. Hát figyelj. És akkor mi bajod van? Láttam, ott vannak a csapdák. Azt nem tudom átkutatni. Üldünk egy kis orvos ügyét. Na, ott is van még egy.
I'll save the extra stock for later. That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day.
Valószínűleg a seggedet.
Thank the forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but she nothing's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like. The
see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of mine make. Free of charge.
Köszi szépen. Rendes vagy.
Solid enough.
Az is.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Milyen balesetről beszél?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess.
Ulvund. Igen.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Ulvund discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much.
Na kellett volna neki kedvezményt adnod.
That chuff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
Yeah.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. Just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
Tripcaster.
Oh, you're blasting bristlebacks. I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe.
Igen.
After I get things under control.
Ismerem azokat a próbákat.
Headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Igen, azt ismerem. Ilyen volt az elsőben is. Szóval értem, akkor ez egy figyelmeztetés, hogy ezekbe azért nem menjek bele. Szóval fókusz, azt kell megadni az ellenséget. Igen, hogyha sérült, vagy hogyha védett a sokkolás ellen baszhatom. Bocsánat. Nem ezt akartam. Nem mindegy. Így másabb, nem? És nyársanyag. Fémszilánk. Ha szép, hogy átmentem. Hallod? Mintha úgy akartam volna. Mondjuk sok mindent nem ad. Elég sok izét összeszedtem. Na mit lát itt a fókuszod? Hol van?
Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguards.
De mielőtt oda mennék, előbb ezt akarom megcsinálni. Mit szólsz ezzel? Bocsánat, hogy ilyen... hogy mondják, lázadó vagyok, de... Na, értitek. Aztán visszajövök ide. Ott egy camp.
There's the quarry Thurles mentioned.
Hey girl, stay back! It's too dangerous!
Azt mondja, túl veszélyes. Adjál! Adjál husit. Túl veszélyes.
Stay back! You'll get killed! Get out of there!
Oh. Jaj,
You picked the wrong day for sightseeing.
egy kis felismerete. Ez az ismeretlen arra. Valaki harcol egyet. Ezt.
Glad I can help. Let's do it.
Na. Ez volt olyan nehéz. Egy lövéssel elterítettem. Mi volt ebben olyan nehéz? Na? Jó.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy. It's fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Wadis' delegate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Majd intézzétek ti a vitát.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks,
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
Mit adott? Adott valami? Kis bomba. Jó. Oho. Ez már gyújtottam, nem? A franc tudja már mi jó. De a játék még mindig gyönyörű. Ó, biztos vagyok benne, a Ragnarök is nagyon szép. Na, te féltettél engem, mi? Hogyha itt átmegyek, bedöklök a faszomba. Azt mondod. Na figyelj, nézzük meg. És tényleg. És én oda kell menjek. Lehet, hogy nem kéne őket levadászni.
Take a lot of acid to bring it down.
Ennyivel azért nem vagyok hülye, hogy harcoljak én is sem. Csak megsúlyok. Hát körülön megyek.
Itt?
Annyi szent. Mit vagy?
Javad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley.
Hát nézzük. Oké, a füstbombákat azokat meg kell nyomni lefele. Esküszöm, gyerekkoromban mit meg nem adtam volna egy ilyen helynek. Amúgy tényleg, itt játszadozni. Egy ilyen helyeken. Milyen menő lett volna ma. Árszényvek van. De még szedi, nem? A izét állt meg, ami nálam van. De a 24-en van.
Dead bristleback, near the falls. Gotta check it out.
A víz is milyen jól néz ki, valószínűleg. Nagyon tetszik.
Tired on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up.
Hát akkor kövessük Aloy. Várjál, ki lehet belezni? Vagy is kutatni meg? Csak filmszínen. A sziklákról esett le. Azt jelenti, hogy a nyomok azok arra fele vezetnek. Oda fel. Ha. De. Fölmegyek én, minek maszkálja. Rost héj. Amiket nem gyűjtök. Értem, nem kell itt izén mászni, csak föl lehet szépen sétálni. Hülye vagyok. Ott egy izé, meg itt.
This turned into something tasty.
Mi volt az? Üröm.
Another dead bristleback.
Ki tudlak barázni? Téged már nem. Dehogy is nem. Na is csak vizsgálni tudom.
I've charged off the cliff above. I should keep going up the trail.
Még feljebb. Mi a faszomba?
An old mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from? But how? Unless this cave leads out of the Daunt.
Aha. Vagy valaki direkt csinálta ezt a barlangot. Itt mintha tényleg átgázoltak volna.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Jaj. Hát igen, eddig itt tudtok jönni.
The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way.
Itt már nem tudtok jönni, de itt még átfértek szerintem, vagy nem tudom. Ezek is orvosi cuccok.
There's smoke from deeper in the mine. An explosion?
Nézd meg.
Bristlebags. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around.
Hey.
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from.
Szegények. Mik ezek a tekercsizék? Eddig is bánt volt. Tekercs. Háj zárolva. Hát mindenhol zárolva van a tekercs. Miről beszélsz?
Pretty far back.
Ezt nem lehet üzelni, na mindegy, akkor megnézzük a füst eredetét. De ez elég mérgezőnek tűnik.
There's a lot of blaze down there. There's enough blaze here to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels. So that's addressed to Oland. This mine was supposed to be shut down. They must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found.
Ennyi? Hát mondjuk itt már nem tudnak átjönni, biztos. Repülni nem tudnak. Tovább nem fognak tudni jönni. Ahogy... Nézzük már meg, hogy milyen, ha belelövünk így nyomba. És akkor az jó rájtőzködni. Igen, itt van az izé. Nafta.
So Olvend was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Till Bristleback stampeded through.
Hát valószínűleg, akkor igen.
The explosions blew a way open, but from where?
Engem nem nagyon zavar az a 30 FPS, nem tudom ki, hogy van vele. Én nagyon tetszik nekem így is a játék. Levadászok párat belőle. Vagy nincs értelme. Vissza kell menjek. Egyszerűen. Akkor nem kell, azt felvesszük.
Cook should know what to do with this.
Az biztos. Ugye ebből meg a marhából csinált nekem kajacsit. Itt sok van belőle. Öröm az örömben. Gondolom az ilyen fűszerszerűség. Füstbombának használatnál vettem egyelőre. Erről is csinálok egy képet. Gyönyörű. Egyszerűen nem tudom mit mondjak, de gyönyörű. Hát ez már megszokott lesz. Ilyen gyönyörű. Ennél szebb játék nekem például nem kell. Akárki akármit mond. Ez egy gyönyörű játék, így ahogy van. Az ilyenben élvezet bóklászni az ilyen világban. Hát itt oda nézd. Nézd már meg, mi van itt. Mennyi HP-s izénk van? Úgy érzem, hogy szükség lesz erre. Megnézem azt a vizesist.
Our path will be revealed. Please, leave us alone. We have nothing for you.
Akkor nem zavarjuk őket. Romok. 50 felfele egy út.
Well, where these people are, I guess they want to be left alone.
Akkor nagyon jó, hogy ide feljöttem. Mert igen. Pont ahogy gondoltam. Mi?
Dead machines. And a trap. Looks like someone's been trying to keep this trail clear.
Szerintem most voltam fent annál valakinek. Az hosszú végigjátszás lesz, bazd meg. Érdekesen csúszott jobbra egy kicsit. Mennyivel más a konzola? Hú, hogy lebutítja, vagyis Go Streamen. Hú, hogy lebutítja. Jeez. Hát, ja, nem 4K. Mikor lesz az, amikor én 4K-ba fogom streamelni? Nem most. Gyere ide! Bocsi, de kell a husi. Ja. Vannak a izék, barátaink. Ezek csak szarvasok. Ja, itt vagyok már, azért tényleg. Ott csak ott. Völgyben áll vannak. Köszönöm. Bütykölő. Boomer, az volt a neve. Viszont faszomba. Tudsz főzni nekem még?
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Na lássuk. Helyragú. Aha. Hát. Ha már ingyen van. Én esküszöm. Mindig nézem ez a Jack Sparrow kalózos, hogy ott is kocsmáznak, mert ugye a Hobbit, a Gyűrűk ura, abba is annyira megfogtak ezek, hogy olyan szívesen leülnek egy olyan társaság, egy jó társasághoz, egyet söröznek. Mindig.
What news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think.
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps.
Igen, hát...
If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking. I need to go.
Of course.
Keresd meg a rendet.
If I'm gonna find out where the bristlebacks came from, I need to head further west. Another reason to get the embassy going?
Jó, hát igen, és akkor most jöhet a követség. Igen, így jó. No.
Oh there!
Szia.
Gotta have your wits about you as soon as you go past barren light. They don't call it no man's land enough.
Óvatos leszek, nyugi. Aha. Ja, abból is ugrik egyet. Észre akar venni. Meghallott. És akkor most visszamehetek oda. Nincs is messze. Adja. Vesz.
Give up the hunt soon enough.
Gyűjtsünk pár gerincfát is. Ahogy elfogyjon az íja. Hoppá. ahhoz mi kell? Van belőle minden. Na. Akkor itt a nyomokat kell kövessem. Ott egy izé. Meg baffam.
These bristlebacks are everywhere.
Sörtés hátul. De erre futott hová lett? Dik. Kell a fémszínánk, 560 van, ugye minden fejlesztéshez az kell. Ez a scrap. Milyen méretbeli különbségek vannak, bazd meg, ilyen hatalmas. Valami harc van, ahogy hallom.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight.
Hallom. Erend, itt van.
Another one down. Now this is what I was forged. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just the hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Erend!
Bízott rá. Hogy felugrott, ne lefele.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Mindig rossz egyem.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Hello. Hát az szétmarja. Figyelj. Mire is érzékeny? Korrózióra. Ha figyelme. Hát mondjuk mire érzékeny.
Cauldrons could teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Oh, that one hurt.
Na, rend. Megsérült szegény.
Caught me in my best, as usual.
Hát igen.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
This, who needs ribs, huh? Oh. I'm good, I'm good.
Becsület. Büszkeség, csak.
Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat.
Nem már szár ez.
It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now.
Majd jobb lenne.
I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? That figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. This just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
Oh, bocsánat.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. It's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off. You left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Erend, look. I'm sorry it wasn't easy for you when I left. And I know it's not easy now, but what I've been doing... Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
Life on Earth?
Yeah. Everything dies unless I succeed.
Well, then let me help. Oh.
You can't. There's no machine to fight, no bad guy to kill. What I've got to do, I can't even explain it. Not even to people I care about.
So much for being useful. Okay.
Erend! By the forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere. Obviously. We'll make it without you. I said we're good, Aloy. Oh, ha. Go on in.
What are you standing around for then? Help me off this thing.
Mi a faszom volt
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only slow you down.
És ez mit? Jó van, megyek már. Értem, én rendben vagytok. Lehetett volna így is harcolni ezekkel? Én meg lelőttem. Whee!
screenshot will fetch a price.
Biztosan. Várjál, HP. Jó. No. Menjünk tovább. Az a baj, ugye, hogyha én látok ilyeneket, én olyan vagyok, hogy föl kell szedjem. Persze, azért szedjük össze. Aggódjál elől, értek én ezeket a dolgokat. Az az érdekes, hogy mint hogy egy nagy harcra készültek volna tereptárgy ügylet, de fűtőterület. Az a földreng is, ez nem tudom mi volt, meg ezek a volt itt most. Serkentőszer. Meg vissza most egy a városban. Léptem szintet amúgy? Meg megint harcolnak.
Looks like the Ostrom decided to put up a fight.
Nem találtam. Általában.
One less machine.
Those acid spitters brought friends.
Incoming. Another one down.
Megzavarodtak. Megvadul. Ott is egy. Ajajajaj. A fasz folyik itt. Ugorkodnak? Ajaj.
One less machine.
Ez nem az. Nem azzal. Be arra dodge-olja.
Another one down.
Hello.
Look at that thing drop.
There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
Azt a kurva, de intenzív volt.
Over here, girl. I want to thank you.
Mindjárt, ez tüzes volt. Szóval ide lángoló kellett volna. Jó van. Ja, ez kifosztott. Aha.
Well, we'll have to worry about running out.
Come here, kid. I want to talk to you. I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Olvin blows that thing. Because if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Olvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
Fassa. Ezt az úrmondott rá, be kéne rakni egy
What are you
kicsit.
and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Olvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a dump before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
Oda basztam.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Chainscrape can get back to work now. I'll go give Olvin the good news. Vladis too. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
Na. Lehet valami. Ja. Nyomjuk a vadászt. Ez jól jött az előbb. Jó. De valami nem nekem. De aktiválod a bekészített bátorság hullámodat. No. Nyomjunk egy mentést. Felmegyünk. 1 óra 7 perc. Bum. Sajnálom. Opa. Oh. Most nem harcolunk ezekkel. Nincs kedvem. Meg nincs értelmes, szóval. Minek harcoljak ott a jó nyugodtan legelésznek. Legalábbis úgy tűnik. De nem, a földet túrják ásványokért.
Time to get Ulvin to blow the whistle, then Wadis to Baronlight.
Na. Hogyha nem, akkor nyakon baszom. Na. Ciao, haver.
Still here, I see.
I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh, there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
And Ulvin has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it!
Yeah!
Woo!
Ha-ha!
Yeah! Yeah!
Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Jó. Ó, és külön rakták. Aha. Az öltök új védelmet nyújtó ruhákat árulnak, a vadászok erős, új fegyvereket árulnak, a herbalisták értékes főzeteket árulnak, a szakácsok képzettség erősítő élelmet árul. Árukészlettel rendelkeznek. Oké.
Well, the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Baronlight.
You're back? Well, that's just great.
Fel sem mentem, haver.
I have other places to be.
By all means, don't let me stop you.
De ha valami van, hallod, fogom az íjamat, és földugom a seggedbe, vágod?
Same time, same place.
Na, látjám. Remélem tisztában vagy a dolgokkal, haver. Azt mondja, hogy keresse meg az árusokat.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Köszönöm szépen. És azt mondták, hogy az eladhatóakat eladhatom. Bármilyen furcsa. Eladás mint. Nem ilyen jó, hogy így külön van. És vásárláshoz mik vannak? Ezek nem kellnek, ezek visszavásárlás. Tüzes. Na igen. Mennyibe kerül? Nem drága mondjuk. Ugye régen is volt ilyen, hogy megvettem az íjat, meg fejlesztettem azt, és aztán találtam egy jobbat. Hát most megvesszük, érted? Mit tudom én? Megvásárlás, meg azt is megvesszük. Aztán veszem meg. Ez így is van. Köszönöm szépen.
Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Next thing I know, I'm running around naked with an apple in my mouth and an arrow sticking out of my head.
Igen. Értve. És akkor nincs kiválasztott fegyver. Jó. És akkor felszerelést, és tárgylista, és akkor használ, berakjuk ide, és ezt meg ide. És akkor tudok így, aha. És akkor fasza. Ugye most 2 mérgezet van, de mindegy. Van ilyen tárgyban. Záról vannak a takarcsok. De azokat nem én. Na várjál. Munkapadonnál tudom feloldani ezt. Értem, és ott a munkapad. Na lássuk. Ezt mondjuk egy kicsit nem árt fejleszteni. Fú. Itt csak így 3-nál oldódik fel. Öklelőkerig. Értem. Várjál csak. Ezt fejlesztjük. És a bombatáskát is, meg ezt kéne a potionököt, de mókus írha. Nagyon jó. Van még itt, amit tudnék fejleszteni elvileg, és pont ezt nem. Öklelő, kering, tető, az. Ezekre nem tudok ilyeneket vásárolni? Öklelő, kering, tető. Nem. Fasza. Ne a kundot szól is meg légy. A munkapadot mondom a... Hú, de... Nézd meg, nézd meg. Ez hülye. Oké. Ugye ezeket nem igazán használtam még. Szikratekárcs. Fejlesztünk egy kis tucot. Feltudtam. Agyara. Jó. Köszönöm szépen. Na, itt van ő is. Öltő. Néma csapás. Tetszeni fognak, tetszeni fognak. Jó, most ezekben nem veszek. Hol látom azt, hogy mennyi fér el nálam? Mindegy, egyelőre marad.
The way to Barren Light is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay?
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Barren Light Wadis. Like Aloy said, captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Azt látsz cipekedni azzal a szarral odáig, az... Azt vonszolhatja egy darabig. Jeez.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence, Hades, maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. Or poke around the Daunt some more first. And maybe take Petra up on that drink.
Nézzünk be Petrahoz. Melyik Petra? Hát itt ez a... Bár van a kocsma. Van ajándék, megint.
Oh, this'll really boil their broth. I'll add a sprinkle of chili to their desserts. How perverse.
Vagy nem? Nem, bocsánat. Mindjárt nem akarok feladatot. Hát ott mutatja, hogy mi kell hozzá. De most... Uralkom, tele vagyok.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
I saw. They won't let anyone up the old trailhead southwest of here.
And therein lies the problem. A Stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. Never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah, well, these particular Shadow Karja are an odd bunch. But overall, they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talon. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
You're a pig. Blasted things, those bristlebacks. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olvin's plans. Now, if only there was some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
About that, I think the bristlebacks came out of Ulvund's old mine.
Now there's a spark that could light a fire. Can you prove it?
I'm working on it.
By the forge. Grab my ear if you nail it down.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barrenlight. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
What else can you tell me about the Shadow Karja refugees?
Well, they don't call themselves Shadow Karja for one. At least not anymore. They're some other brand of sun-crazed. But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through. Don't seem to want for nothing except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail, blocking entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Ostrom law, it's theirs. Not that Tolan Cleanbrokers ever lost sleep over any law-breaking.
Who is this Toland Cleanbroker?
Ezeket nem kéne fordítani, na mindegy.
Got a shop here in town. Lived in Chainscrape since there was a Chainscrape. He and Ulvund go back a ways. Like a pair of coals and a campfire, those two.
So Toland works for Ulvund?
Ha! Ulvund might think so, but Toland scrapes up his own scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him and Stormbird salvage.
Hát igen.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barrenlight would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
Az már...
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough. Don't need Tolan making it rougher.
Petra said Toland has a shop here in Chainscrape.
Hányos szint? 7-es szintű csak.
I could have a word with him first.
Tollant. De azt hiszem, hogy nem most beszélek, mi? Innen folytatom, hogy beszéljek Tollanra. Szerintem ez már épp elegendő volt. Kivegyük a tábortűzhez. Hol van a tűzpont? Mögöttem, jó? Nyomok egy ilyen mentést, ilyen gyors mentést. És itt a kocsmában el leszünk. Én mindig így szoktam csinálni. Mert mint játszok egy játékkal, olyan helyen fejezem be, próbálom befejezni, hogy ez lehet egy baromság, de hogy kényelmes a karakternek. Volt mondjuk reggelig inni, nem valami kényelmes, de erre jöttünk még egy kis.
Making sparks fly out there?
Na. Szóval itt úgy érzem, a mai nap a 3 óra 22 percen már véget ért.
Well, I have to be going.
Na.
Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Flamehair. Na. Parti rohamra. Na, köszönöm szépen a figyelmet. Majd fölmegy ez YouTube-ra. Nézze meg mindenki ott. Köszönöm. Hello. És jöjjel, és gyertek ide. Most tudom, hangosan beszélek, ne haragudjatok. De gyertek ide Twitch-re nézni. Köszönöm szépen. De nekem elég az is, ha YouTube-on nézitek. Bocsánat a hangos beszédért, most így utólag. Egy fasz vagyok, tudom. De köszönöm szépen, hogyha megnézitek. Sziasztok!